Hey guys, here for another Flowing Through May day. And this week we're going to really put our attention on how our different body parts feel and harnessing our energy in different parts of our body. So the first thing I want you to do is just stand here and just get a solid base underneath you, wherever your feet need to be. Maybe they're spread out, maybe they're close together. And just stand here and just take some deep breaths. Breathe in and out. My eyes are closed. I like my eyes closed when I'm doing this kind of beginning series. Breathe in. Just see how you're feeling right now. Breathe out. Are you tense? Breathe in and breathe out on your own pace now. And just let it go. Are you worried? Do you feel really good? Do you feel all pent up inside? Is there a lot of tension going on? Do you feel heavy? Do you feel light and free? Is it a really good day? Are you ready to tackle whatever is coming your way? Breathe in and out. Just be aware. Be aware what you're feeling right now. Don't judge yourself about it. But as you breathe, think about drawing in empowerment and the ability to take control of whatever comes your way, and breathe out whatever the frustrations are that may be pinning you. That may be pinning you to this spot, that may be pinning your heart. Let go of the things that are holding you down and breathe in the things that are helping you flow. And as you breathe out, just try to release them. I like to have the vision when I'm doing it. When I'm breathing in all the good things and breathing out the bad things. I like to have the vision of those bad things escaping through my fingertips or out through the floor. Give me one more good deep breath in and deep breath out. And maybe we're ready to go. Maybe you need to pause and do that a couple more times. Whatever it is, again, this is your flow today. So to get things started, we're just going to rotate. Start by feeling every joint, every piece of our body today. And just kind of rotate your ankles, go the other direction. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. Just kind of releasing all of the tension that we're feeling. And go to the other side. Lots of times there's tension and you don't even realize that there is tension. That's kind of the scary part to me. I like being able to identify my stressor. Lots of times we can't do that. So we're just kind of letting it all go. Go the other direction. Just give yourself an opportunity to kind of wiggle out the stressors in your life, right? All right, stay right there. Good job. We're gonna work our calves. So here, we're just gonna step back, and I have a straight leg right now. So it's just a bend. I'm not squatting, I'm not lunging, I'm not doing anything like that. I've just got a straight leg behind me, and I'm just feeling the stretch through my calf right now. Actually, that felt really good leaning back for me. You don't have to do that, but that felt really good. I want you to do one thing. So my leg is straight. I want you just to bend it and just drop it. And that should intensify the stretch a little bit more on the lower part of your calf. Just hold there. Go to the other side. I'm going to turn just so you can see it better. So you extend the leg back with a straight leg. And you just extend it straight back. And just hold. And as we do this, I just want you to be aware of where you feel tense, where you're feeling tension. And just be aware. Maybe go back at the end of our time together here and stretch that deliberately on its own. Bend your leg. And you're just intensifying that a little bit lower. This today is really just about identifying different parts of your body, really focusing on harnessing your energy in different points, and then making it a little bit more intense where you feel that stress, and let go. Okay, so moving on up. Actually, before we move up, I want you to take your foot and just pull it forward. And I'm just kind of hinging to the front a little bit with my waist so I can feel a nice, good, deep stretch through the front of my shin. So if you've ever had shin splints, you definitely know this stretch. This really helps kind of relieve that tension and pressure. Switch legs. So just stand here, take it. Just kind of whatever amount of pressure you need to provide to feel the stretch Just kind of activating those different areas in your body. Breathe through it. Again, continue just to breathe in things that help you flow, and breathe out things that hold you pinned to your spot. Good. Doing our quads now. So with this, the easiest for me is just to do this stationary quad stretch. So today is a little bit more of a stretching. Find something to stare at so you don't wiggle and wobble too much. Good. We will go to the floor and intensify this in just a moment. Switch legs, so gradually, carefully let it down. Pick up the other one. Find your balance. Obviously, if you need to use a wall or a chair or something to help you find balance, please do that. Great job. And release that. We're just going to do our forward fold. So remember, with our forward fold, we're bending from our hips, not with our back. So you're going to fold forward. So keep your chest up as you go. Try to keep your back as straight as you can. And again, we're working right here along the backs of our legs. And we're just holding here nice and easy. And release it. And then pull it right back up. Oh, I am definitely realizing that I am quite tense in my hamstrings today, which is fine. No judgment. Just a realization. And drop down, and as you're down, I want you to come on down to your hands and knees. As we're here, sit up. I told you we go a little bit more intense. If you can, bring that leg up, and I like to circle both back. I'm really feeling it in my quad right now, but I'm also, good side effect, feeling it in my upper chest. So my shoulders, I'm feeling being stretched out as well. Go to the other, so easily let that down, and then go to the other side, same thing. So I like these kind of whole body stretches that the intention is much more, the impact is much more effective than the original intention, right? So the original intention was the quad, the impact is my total front of body, which for me is great. Good. Come back down to your hands and knees. I know we weren't there too long. We're here. I just want you to push yourself back into child's pose. We're not staying here too long. But as you are back into child's pose, really feel your hips opening up. Again, when I do child's pose, a lot of people do it with their knees straight ahead. I like to open mine. I feel like I can get a lot deeper into my inner thighs and really reach with your fingers out far, 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 and try to open yourself up as far as you can as you're doing this. Great job. Take a deep breath in and then let it out. Come back up to tabletop. So here, we're going to push out and away from the ground, really stretching out the back, and then drop it in and push towards the ground and really open up that chest. For me, that's opening up my core as well. And push away. Nice big stretch. Don't forget to breathe. Breathe out. Come all the way through. Where are you noticing that you have extra tension? Where are you noticing that you're tighter than you thought you were? Pay attention to that. Come back and stretch those parts a little bit later. Okay? From here, we're going to take one leg. I'm going up into a half plank, and the other leg is just coming down in front of me into that somewhat of a pigeon pose here. If that's too intense, you go to what level you can. Maybe your leg's out a little bit wider. You should be feeling a stretch through your outer hip. So for me, that's right here. And I'm just holding. No extra movement. I'm just holding. I'm going to shift backwards just a little bit. I've scooched up to you a little more than I like. But as I do it, I'm going to go back into plank. I'm going to switch over to my other leg so I feel a nice good stretch on both sides. Good job. Think about holding your chest up. We're not sinking into it. We're nice and tall. So we've worked our legs quite a bit here. We've got one more stretch for our legs that we're going to work on. And again, this is more about isolating the different parts of your body and then being aware of which areas of isolation feel the most tension. All right. So from here, I want you to rotate back just on your rear end. And just do the normal straddle stretch. This is kind of like the first stretch I feel like people do. Just generally lean over to one side. As you're doing it, you're not collapsing into it. You're lifting yourself up and twisting just simply to the side. So again, this is like the 2-in-1. You're getting the side stretch and you're getting the hamstring stretch here too. Okay, but definitely think about that posture as you're here. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Deep breaths in, and then out. Come back to center, and you guessed it, we're going to the other side. So we're just leaning over. Again, don't collapse into it. You're in control, even though you're giving elasticity to your body, even though you're trying to become more lumbar, you are still in control. And I think that's the biggest thing about becoming more flexible in your physicality, in your body, and everything. And that's the thing, in my opinion, about going with the flow. You can still go with the flow all day long, but you're in control. Sit up. You can't control what's going on in this world around you. You can control how you perceive it, how you let the world perceive you, and what you put out into the world. All right, legs straight. Take one leg, put it over. We're just going to twist into that stretch. So again, the hips up to the chest, sit up nice and straight. Don't forget to breathe. Never forget to breathe. And I know we're rushing through a lot of these poses, a lot of these stretches, a lot of these holds. Switch legs. Do it again. I'm trying to be respectful of your time. Try not to go over too long in my videoing, but certainly you can do this exercise several times throughout the day, by all means. I promise if you do it several times throughout the day, you will feel the benefits. Good. And straight. I need you to flip all the way around. So however that works for you. We're here, and we're just going to be in that Cobra sort of position. So here, you lay down and you push yourself up. If you can go up even higher, whatever. My elbow is just all cracked, so that's great. Whatever the position that feels comfortable for you. I'm pretty flexible in my back, so I can go up pretty high, but this might not be the position for you. Your position might be here or down here. Again, just remind yourself, just think about where you're feeling tension, where you're feeling pressure, where you're not able to get the right positions, or where you're feeling like your body is constricting you. Just pay attention to it. No judgment, just pay attention to it. Good, push back up to on your knees. I want you to take one hand, and you're gonna thread through and lean down. So that's gonna really work your shoulder and your arm. Just thread through and lean down right through here. Great job. I love this one. And again, switch to the other side. I'm going to thread away from you and just down. And just stretch and hold. Good. Up. So I know we did our ankles before. I want you just to rotate your wrists right now. And then one of my favorite stretches, my wrist stretches, my forearms get a lot of tension in them. So we're just gonna come here and just put your arms backwards and just give yourself, now this is one that's completely up to you. Some people, that's a little too intense for me. Some people can sit down with their hands like this. I cannot do it. You just do what feels comfortable for you, but my fingers are pointing my knees. And I'm just ever so gently rocking into it just to give a little more tension into my wrists and opening up my forearms just a little bit more. All right, now the other way, I'm just going to turn them over. You gotta be careful. You're not going to put too much weight on your hands here. And again, just this very, very similar slight movement here. Good. All right, turn around and sit. Seated position. I don't want your legs stacked like the true crisscross applesauce style, so have them a little bit staggered here as best as you can. And with this, we're gonna just lean forward, and you should feel it opening up in your hips. Oh my goodness. Awareness point check for me. That right hip, oh boy, is it tight. Again, no judgment. However, I did sit yesterday a whole lot more than I normally do. And let me tell you, I think I am feeling the repercussions of it. So I just need to be a lot more aware of that today. And breathe out. Pull yourself back up. Switch your legs. And go back down in that same pose. It's funny what a tiny little leg shift can do to the focus of that stretch on your body. Breathe into it and then breathe it out. Again, breathe in all the things that make you more flexible and free. Breathe out all of the things that are pinning you down. And sit up. Excellent job. I just want you to take your head, just very slightly pull it over to the side. Just nice and easy, nothing hard. Just feel it elongating, just nice and gradually down. Take your hand and put it on the ground as well. Just sit here for a moment, relaxing, breathing. Gently let yourself go. Come to the other side, breathe in and out, and gently give yourself an extra little pull. I don't know about you, my entire body has definitely become a little more activated, a little more awoken. It's awakened. I don't know the proper way to say that one. But you know what? I'm not going to let it bother me either. I have awoken my body. I don't know. I've gotten it ready for the day. How about that? I hope that you are feeling a little bit more flowing, a little bit more free to tackle whatever comes your way. And I hope you had a good experience today. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye, guys. Thank you.